Alright, howdy ho, beautiful people. Welcome back to some more Timothy Skywalker. Still playing New Vegas. So we have officially helped out the boomers. What are we supposed to do? Oh, it said, okay. So we need to go back and tell this guy basically that they're going to help us. No big deal. Let's just go do that real quick. I don't know which
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
quest I want to do next. So we can get to 25 before we do DLC. And right now we are at 19. Let's finish this one and see what happens. But once we get to I might do the ones on here on the strip where you gotta like talk to, I figure out the Gamora people, figure out the Ultralex people. Like maybe I'll do that kind of thing. The Ultralex.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I don't think so.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you? I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR? Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that will be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
What is...
It's good to have a friend of the NCR. So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
Yeah.
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Sure.
Good. Our men have come up with two different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot. Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs, and I'm sure you'll find something you can use. I'm sure something will turn up. If you think you found something but are unsure, report back, and I'll let you know if it's something we can use. It may be tough to find a way to completely throw off suspicion, however. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King. He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s,
We've literally met him.
and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line. Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
But I mean, okay, so... But there was this one. So if we do that one... Because this one is supposed to be with the king. So like if we do it then... Then it should integrate us with him.
I hope he complains of a sore back tomorrow.
So I need to visit the White Glove Society, go to Red Rock Canyon, make contact with the Great Khans. Okay. Let's do the Ultralux because it's right here inside this gate. We should probably make that active though. Ultralux, Gamora, Red Rock, and finish this NCR nonsense. I need to go to Camp McCarran too, but one thing at a time. The Ultralux. Yeah, it's walking a little funny.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience, but we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around. Please. Pleasure speaking to you.
How does this guy have his?
Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the attention, too.
They're twice as much. I don't
Have
need...
you?
I need to talk to somebody in charge. Shit. Are you in charge?
Did you see Heck Gunderson, the Brahmin Baron, at the bar? He may be a wastelander, but his taste clearly befits his status.
How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. My, such a popular question. I suppose the White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
What?
Indeed.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Which one of you is Marjorie? Are you in here? Oh, hey, what's up, girl?
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
You're the founder? Oh, she didn't tell me anything, so why are you... What? All she did
Welcome
was
to
say...
the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your... Ta-ta.
Salutations. You look positively... You won't...
The fuck's in a wasteland omelet?
Farewell.
Not allowed to go back there, right? Okay.
I am at your service.
Okay, tell me what's going on. Good.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
I'm not really gambling. I'm just hoping to be seen here. People will think I'm late.
How may I be of service, sir? Indeed.
Good day. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me.
I could just kill all of you and then figure it out later. You know, like we could just murder all of them and then, you know. I don't have my guns though.
Welcome to the Ultralux.
Damn.
Ta-ta.
How do you fare?
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorn. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranches. Now everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. And none of... My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible. That's between me and the White, but let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you... That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. Some of them got masks, too. I don't talk to none of them.
Okay.
I'll be here.
So, ask around about information about his son. The quest marker says over here is, I wonder if it's the door where you go and talk to Marjorie. It's not you guys.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
I don't know what that means. I find it strange that this guy sells. He's a cattle rancher, and they don't want his stuff.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope... This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear. A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say?
So you weren't even...
I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
You know what happens when someone says they have nothing to hide?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing?
Well, you brought it up.
We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
Bro, I didn't even accuse you when you said we don't eat
the White
people.
Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
It's okay, I eat people too.
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. it becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant.
You can't have that,
So
can
as
we?
much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
Well, it seems strange to me that the guy is offering to sell you meat and you don't even want to talk to him. Like, that's suspicious. And then you automatically bring up human flesh, like no one said that you were eating humans until you brought it
How
up.
may I be of service, sir? Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter... Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the... That is, of course, if you can afford. Indeed.
Don't want to let go of your secrets. My speech isn't high enough yet.
Had enough? Had enough?
Do you have a weapon, dude? Hold on. No.
Had enough? Had enough?
Why are y'all attacking me?
Had enough?
At least I'm wearing power armor. Are there any... Can you stop hitting me for a second, please? Close the door. Not sit down. Okay. Close door. Hold on. I'm still wearing the rebreather. Okay, we don't have any weapons, so let's not worry about that. I can kill one of you.
You like that?
Die, bro. No, not him. This one. There we go. Give me that cane, bitch ass hoe. Oh. Alright, bitches. Is there a reason I was attacked? Carton of cigarettes. What did I lose? Oh, because I'm stealing. Okay. Matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. Where the fuck is the steam room?
Did you know the strip's all stirred up?
This is the bathhouse. What time is it? 6 p.m. So we need to wait until... It's kind of stupid because I gotta wait like... I think it's more like 21 hours, but oh well. Those guys try to beat the shit out of me. Just wait one more hour. What's going on?
Who are you? You don't know? Oh, good. That's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed... Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Explain yourself.
Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways.
I'm shocked.
They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. The girl, the one who disappeared, I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy. I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member, but I don't know that you've achieved the level of status that would gain the Society's approval. Perhaps if you were to gain some more notoriety on the Strip, we could get you in. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out. That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. What if his revelation were a lie? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a...
All right.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you...
Damn. Did I just kill my boy? My boy! Well, this is a great mystery. And now at least I have a real weapon. Not just a damn stick. Okay, guys. That's going to be it for this episode. When we come back, we'll figure out how to get this Ted Gunderson guy out of here. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and I'll see you guys later. Adios, everybody.